Good morning, everybody. This is Sean with Back to Good, and it's another beautiful morning in Arkansas. We've been waiting to do this video for over a week now, but with me working and the weather with the rain, we just haven't had a window to do it. But we're off work today, and there's not going to be any rain till later this afternoon, so this is our window to get it done today, and this is going to be a special video. We made a solar video about a month ago showing all our different systems on the trailer, and one of our systems, our DC system, our batteries that run our trailer, everything inside, the lights, the exhaust fans, that system was using two 12-volt lead acid RV marine batteries, but one of them already went out, and the other one actually now is failing on us as well because they're both about a little over 3 years old. So Power Queen actually watched our solar video and saw that we were in need of new batteries for our RV, our DC system. So they sent us two batteries here that are LiFePO4. They've got some really cool features. They're 12.8 volts, 100 amp hour each. So that means they're 1280 watt hours each. But we're going to run them in parallel. What that does is it keeps the voltage the same, but it's going to double those watt hours, those amp hours. So two of them at 100 amp hours is going to be 2,560 watt hours. And what that means is, if all of our system, our lights, exhaust fans, everything inside, if we're using about 100 watts an hour, that's going to run us for a full day, 25 hours, without having to worry about it. The advantage of the LiFePO4 batteries is the watt hours can be used all the way from full charge all the way to dead. That's not ideal. The optimal range is to keep the batteries within 90% max charge and 10% max, low voltage discharge. That'll extend the life of the batteries. These batteries are rated for 10 years at 100% capacity. 100% capacity means they're working fully functional. The full 2,500 watt hours is 100% efficient. And then after that 10 years, they'll start to degrade a little bit, and you may get 90% efficiency or 80% efficiency. So they will go beyond the 10 years that they're rated for. So we're going to open up these boxes today. We haven't opened them up yet. We're going to show you how they're packaged. We're going to test the voltage on these and see how they came, if they're fully charged, if the voltage is different on each one. We're going to do auto balancing, which these batteries are rated for auto balancing. So we will hook these up in parallel right here after we test the voltages, if they're different, and they should auto balance and become the same voltage. And then we're going to go ahead and install them in our front cabinet, which I'm hoping is just going to be plug and play because all the wiring is in place. We do have to replace our current solar charge controller because that one is not an MPPT, which is multi-point power tracking, which is more efficient getting the charge off the solar panels into the batteries. So the charge controller that's in there now is not an MPPT. It's not rated to charge LiFePO4 batteries. So we got a new charge controller. We're going to replace that one in there, and hopefully all the wiring's in place. Everything should fit. It should be a plug and play situation. It shouldn't take too long. So let's get these opened up here, and we're going to test the voltage on these. Looks like it's got some material in here. 12.8 volt, 100 amp hour BMS, battery management system. That's the other cool thing about these batteries, is they have built-in self-heating pads. So when the battery management system, it detects the temperature of the batteries. So if those batteries get below 40 degrees, those heating pads will kick on, They're rated to work in up to -4 degrees Fahrenheit, fully functional, and then below that they'll shut down, they'll turn off, because you don't want the battery discharged at that cold weather. It could damage the battery. So but with that heating pad, it will heat them back up to above 50 degrees, and when it gets above 50 degrees Fahrenheit, the heating pads will shut off. So that's a really cool feature in these batteries, especially going into winter time for us. We're going to be able to not have to worry about it too much, keeping these batteries warm, I hope. So let's get these out of here. There we go. Some nice heavy duty foam, so they were packaged really well. Here's the terminal posts that go into the top, which is ideal for our system, the way it's wired. This looks like it's got a handle on here, make it easy to pick up. And 12.8 volts, 100 amp hour, auto heating, by Power Queen, LiFePO4 batteries. So this is awesome. I'm really excited about this. Alright, let's get this other one out here. Get those terminal posts out. Okay, so got to get these caps off here. Just gonna check the voltage real quick, see what these guys are sitting at. And the first battery is sitting at 13.1 volts, so that's pretty good. They will charge all the way up to 14.4 volts, but they're rated at 12.8 volts. And the second battery is exactly the same, 13.1 volts. So that's really, that's good news. I am going to just hook them up real quick just to do a little bit of auto balance. We'll pause the video on that just to make sure that they are auto balanced. But they're both right at 13.1 volts. So that's great. That's awesome. That's what I expected. So I'm happy to see that. Alright, so we're up here in the cabinet. First thing we're going to do is we're going to disconnect the power coming in from the solar panels. Not a whole lot right now, but it is enough to give you a good electric shock. So we want to be safe. We don't want to do that. My solar disconnect is a 50 amp circuit breaker, basically just for lightning strikes. So we're going to shut that off. Alright, power's off. You can see here on the current charge controller, no power's coming in. So we're gonna disconnect these batteries first, and then get them cables on them other two batteries, the LiFePO4 batteries, get them auto balancing while taking the solar charge controller out, replacing it with the new solar charge controller. And then once we get that charge controller replaced, we'll bring those new batteries in here, and hopefully in just a matter of minutes we'll have everything wired up and we'll have a lot more power inside the trailer. So let's get it disconnected, and we'll take you along. So let's go put these on the LiFePO4 batteries. Okay. Alright, so we've got our parallel cables out, and we're going to connect the grounds together first, and then we're going to connect the positives, and we're going to check the voltage with the voltage meter. So when we run batteries in parallel, that means negative to negative, positive to positive. It's creating one battery bank off of two. The voltage stays the same when we do that. So they should both read at that 13.1 volts that they came in charged at. And then we're just going to let them sit while we do the other work inside the cabinet. Now we're going to come off one post on each one when we test the voltage here. We're not going to do the same side. So we're going to go off this negative post here and this positive post over here. And there we are. We're at 13.1 volts. So they are together working as one unit right now. When we get them in the cabinet, we will have the charge coming in off of 1 point on each side. So it's one battery pack, one battery system. You don't want to run it on just one battery, because then you're going to be charging that battery and this battery is going to be pulling from that, so they won't be as efficient. So we want to make sure we go from the starting point and the ending point. If we had more batteries in the series, we would start at the very first battery with the power, and the very last battery would be the negative coming off. So that whole unit would be one power unit, one battery unit together. Okay, let's go in the cabinet. Okay. Get everything disconnected. I'm going to need a screwdriver, a drill with a Phillips head on it for to put that charge controller in.
Alright guys, let's get some tools and work on it here.
Alright, so the new charge controller had a little bit smaller terminals, so I wanted to keep them ferrules on those wires. I didn't want to put bare wires in there because with a load they can spread, and I just wanted to get a good contact. So I was able to get those ferrules to fit in those the new charge controller terminal connectors. It's a little bit of a pain, but not too bad. We haven't been doing this for very long. We got the batteries hooked up. They're in parallel, so we got positive to positive here, negative to negative here. We've got our power draw to the RV coming off this post here on this battery, and then the negative on this post on this battery. Same with the power coming in from the solar. We've got the power coming in on this post here, and the negative coming in on this post here. So we created one battery bank out of two, and now we have an extra 2.5 kilowatt hours, 2,500 watt hours to run our RV. So this is great. I can't be more excited about it. This is really going to help us in the future. I am planning on upgrading our inverter in the future now that we have more batteries, and hopefully we'll be able to expand it here again, and we can run our AC outlets inside the camper, because we have a lot more power to work with now instead of them lead acid batteries. The other thing too, I did want to note, when I was taking those lead acid batteries out of there, they are heavy compared to these LiFePO4 batteries. So they're real bulky, they're real heavy to work with, but these are quite a bit lighter. I mean, they still got some weight to them, but not nearly as much weight as those lead acid batteries. So I'm super excited about this with Power Queen. We're gonna go inside real quick, turn all our lights on, put a load on it. You can see with the charge controller here, it is getting charged from the PV, which is the solar panels. It is overcast today, we got lots of trees, but that's how we're mainly going to be charging these batteries, is with the solar panels. If we have to, we'll hook up, you know, a battery charger from a generator, or you know, if we got to supplement, if we get too many days in a row where it's gonna, you know, be overcast, we're not getting a lot of solar power. But with our current power usage inside the trailer, these are going to do great. They're going to hold up, they're going to stay close to fully charged, I would imagine, on most days. So let's go inside, turn all the lights on, turn the fans on, and see how everything runs. Because with them lead acid batteries, we did that, we'd get some flickering in the lights. So let's go check it out. All right, folks, we went inside, we turned every light on in the trailer, we turned on all 3 exhaust fans, I turned the water pump on, and I checked the voltage meter on the inside of the trailer, and when I had everything running, it still showed full charge on the load. No lights were flickering. This is what they call a game changer for us. You know, now we've added 2.5 kilowatts to our total systems. We've got another system that's 5.2 kilowatts, and we have some other smaller solar generators. But this just made life easier for us. So I want to say a big thank you to Power Queen. They've got really cool batteries. They've got a lot more batteries to choose from than the ones that we received today. They've got 200 amp hour, 300 amp hour batteries. They've got smaller batteries for tractors, trolling motors, RV, marine, you name it, they got it covered. So big thank you to Power Queen for sending us these batteries today. It's going to make life easier for us. There will be a link to the batteries that we put in today in the description of the video. Also an affiliate link that gets you a 6% discount if you do decide that you want to get some batteries from Power Queen. And you can check out all the good things they got. We're going to run some specs on the batteries here at the end of the video, but just a quick recap. These batteries are self-heated. They start heating with the heating pad that's on the bottom of the battery when they get below 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Once they reach up above 50 degrees Fahrenheit, that heating pad will shut off. They're rated to work at temperatures at -4 degrees Fahrenheit, so that we should have plenty of battery going through the winter here. God, I hope it's not going to get that cold in Arkansas, but if it does, we're going to have battery power inside the trailer. So thanks for watching today. It was a quick, simple process, and this just made life a whole lot easier for me and Rachel here at Back to Good. Thank you, folks. Have a great day.
Hi everyone, Rachel here. Sean's all done putting the batteries in, and I just wanted to give you a quick little show of what is in the quick start package that comes in a nice little Ziploc bag for Power Queen. And it's got a Power Queen product manual here. And it's very nice and easy to read. Really great instructions. Tells you a bit about the product overview, some important safety instructions. Be sure to read those. Very nice little contents index there. And it's got a lot of really good information about the battery pack here, the main parameters of it. It goes into a lot of detail with those. So you'll have like everything you need to know about the battery there. If you want to pause the screen and take a look at it there, you can get some more detailed information. It's also got some information about the health or the self-heating function. Tells you a little bit about what it does, what it looks like. Tells you about how it works. And things you should know, charging methods. It's all very easy to read. Tells you about the battery charger, alternator generator, how to hook those up, how to estimate the battery capacity. Recommended cable sizes. Tells you all about how to do the parallel connection. Tells you how to connect the batteries in very detailed steps. Tells you really good pictures of how to hook it all up. Really, really great instructions. Very easy to read, very detailed. Shows you all the wiring diagram. Makes it pretty plain and simple to figure out, even for those that are new at it and don't really know anything about it. It's pretty straightforward, and they have really amazing instructions and pictures to go along with it. So I'm really impressed with the product manual. Very, very good stuff. So Power Queen manual is amazing. They also give you a quick start guide, so you can look over the basics. And then on the other side, they've got the connecting precautions and the do's and the don'ts. Very important to look this over if you've never done it before, so check that out. Quick start guide. And then they also, which is really cool, give you a whole sheet of Power Queen stickers, so you can choose to put those on your, if you have an RV. I know a lot of people that are RV travelers or van lifers or schoolies or whatnot. A lot of people have their little sticker boards, so Power Queen includes a really cool sticker sheet for you to add some stickers on. But that's it for the product manual and the startup guide and the sticker pack that comes included in this really nice little bag, so you can keep it nice and clean. So I'm going to go ahead and include some of the specifics of the data specs and some screenshots here after this. So hope you enjoy. If you want to know some more details, be sure to pause the video, take some screenshots, and hope you enjoy your Power Queen if you decide that you need some too. We absolutely love these batteries. They are amazing batteries, and the self-heating feature is really going to be nice for this winter. So hope y'all enjoy and have a great day. Thanks for watching.